Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Unless you're new to my channel, welcome to my shop. So today I dealing with the plasma cutter a little bit. I haven't tweaked it yet to get the full speed out of it. I was trying to cut some 16 gauge, and it was warping, so I need to get a little bit more speed out of it. So I'll be playing with that a little bit today. Also, I'm going to be doing some prototyping of a couple of things that I'm going to be doing with the plasma cutter, forging blanks. One of the blanks I use, and it's one of the reasons why I got the plasma cutter, is to cut my own blanks. 5x5 square with radius. Got an idea with this. Might be another video, but I got some other plans for some blanks. Here is my skeleton from doing all my Christmas trees. They're all, yeah, that is 11 gauge, roughly 1/8 inch. There's a lot of meat on those, so I'm going to cut those down to 2x2. Right now they're 2x4. My machine can do 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. So I usually cut down, when I'm running a big batch like that, I usually do 2x4 and then flip it over after the first cut, flip it over and get the other 2 feet. But there's still a lot of meat on that one. So I'm going to cut those to 2x2. That way I can actually move my sheet around and not constantly go into the cam program to, you know, change the angle to get my, my cuts. Yeah, so I'm going to cut those down first and then maybe get the forge going. It's a little cold today. Get some heat in here and start playing with the CNC. With my config file right now, I have the maximum feed rate, so how fast the X and Y will move. That's currently set to a maximum of 2,400 millimeters per minute. Even with that, cutting the thinner stuff, like the 16 gauge, I was warping the steel. So I need to be more like 3,000 to like 3,200. So right now, I'm basically gonna change the config file to go up to, probably start at 3,000. I'm gonna run a quick test. And what I'm looking for is I'm looking to see if the motor is bogged down or anything bogs down, to see where this machine can be set at. I probably will go up to 4,000 millimeters per minute. Don't think I'm ever going to need that, at least not with the plasma cutter, maybe as running a router, but with the plasma cutter, I should be okay with around the 3,000 mark. So I'm going to do 3,000, see how it runs, if that runs fine, bump it up to 3,500. See if that runs fine, go to 4,000, see if that runs. And if that runs pretty good, and I don't see any bog down, I'm gonna just leave it at 4,000. And then when I do my G code and like setting up the program, that's where I'm gonna set the feed. And this is really just finding the max for this machine. It'd help if I turn it on. So I have the config file set up to do 3,000 millimeters per minute. Just gonna run a dry run, so no cutting, on a rose pedal blank. And I'm just gonna I'm gonna check to make sure the motors don't bog down or anything bogs down. And yeah. Okay, well, I didn't notice any bog down, so let's go to 3,500. That went good. 4,000. Okay. 4,000 looks good. So I'm just going to leave it at that. Like I said, I'm probably never going to cut that fast. But it's good to know that I can do 4,000. Now, let's cut some blanks. Are you going to be able to see that? So just a simple hook blank with a heart on top. So let's forge this up and see how it looks. See if I need to make any tweaks on my program. So I'm thinking, just to give it a little texture, to do a little bit of hammering around the sides. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's try doing the hook side now. One thing I want to do is just knock down these corners a little bit. Just to get rid of any of the marks that the plasma cutter left. Yeah. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Now, what side's up? So I want to go that way. Nice little curl in the end. What do you think? What do you think? Woo! You're gonna see that, are you? Yeah. Okay, so using a 1-inch jig to go around. No, I should quench the tip. Let's see how this works. That looks pretty good, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Might clean up the hammering marks on there, but I think that would work. What do you guys think? Yeah. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to play around a little bit with the blanks, but if you guys are interested in the heart-shaped hook blanks, I got a couple already cut out. They're going to be on my redmapleforge.ca. So if you're interested, pick them up there. I plan on adding more stuff as I go and working out different designs. So if you're interested in some forging blanks, keep an eye on my website, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.